Kenzie, welcome back to my channel. So as promised, today's video is the review of the new Norvina palette by Anastasia. So I created the look that I'm wearing right now with this palette along with some other Anastasia products. So if you guys like the look and you want to see how I got it, keep on watching. Okay guys, so as always, I'm going to start with the Benefit Professional Primer to prime my face. Next, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Dark Brown and just fill in my brows. Next, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Concealer Pot in the shade 01 and just clean up my eyebrows with that. Next for eyebrows, I'm going to use the Essence Brow Gel and just comb out my brows so they stay in place because I do have really thick eyebrows and they never want to stay where they're supposed to. Okay, and next, as promised in my last video, I'm going to be doing a full look using the Norvina palette from Anastasia. And I'm just going to talk to you guys about how I like it, and I'm going to try to use some of the more bright colors because in my last video I used all the more warm tone, neutral colors, so I'm going to try to use more of the pinks and purples today. So first I'm going to start off with just a fluffy blending brush and use the shade Base and put it on my eyelids to set the base for the rest of the eyeshadow. So what I'm thinking of doing for this look is a purple cut crease with maybe pink and purple glitter or gold. I don't know, I want to do something like that. First I'm going to start off with the shade Soul, and that's going to be my main color in the crease, a transition shade I guess, for the cut crease. So I'm going to start off with that just using Anastasia fluffy brush. So I'm just focusing this color higher up in the crease because I am going to do a cut crease and I still want this color to be very visible. These colors are very easily blendable. They're really nice. It's a really pretty light purple, but it kind of has a shimmer to it, but not a lot. But I think it looks cute. And then I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. Okay, so I think that's enough of the color Soul, and now I think I'm going to deepen it up with the shade Volatile, which is this ashy brown color. So I'm going to take another more compact blending brush and focus this really in on the crease. And I'm not too worried about the outer parts getting messy because I'm probably going to clean it up and make it look sharper at the end after I do the cut crease. Now I'm going to begin to do the cut crease, so I'm just going to use the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion concealer in the shade 1N, and I'm going to use this flat concealer brush and just make the crease. I find it easier to do if you hold your mirror below your face and look down so you can perfectly see the outline of your crease. And then I'm going to take a flat brush and go over that right away with the shade Base just to prevent any transfer. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. And then same thing with this eye. I'm just going to go in with the shade Base and pat it over just to prevent any transfer of the concealer. And then I'm going to go back in with the shade Volatile and define the crease even more with the flat little Anastasia brush. And then I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, and now for the fun part, we got to use the glitters. So the Norvina palette has 7 really pretty glitter shades. So I'm thinking of using Wild Child, which is the pink shade, and then Celestial, which is the purple shade, and doing like a kind of ombre cut crease because I think that'd look really cute. But I also kind of want to try Rose Gold and Drama, and I kind of want to try all of them, but I think I'm going to stick to keeping this a purple look. So I'm going to use the shade Celestial on the front part of my eyelid, and then blend it out to Drama, which is the darker purple. So I'm going to use a little flat brush, and I'm going to wet it. These eyeshadows, these glitter shades are very similar to the ones in the Modern Renaissance. So they're more of like a powdery consistency, and if you have the Prism palette from Anastasia, they're not really so easy to use with a brush. You have to use them with your fingers more, but these are definitely more powdery like the Modern Renaissance. Just taking the wet flat brush and dipping into the shade Celestial, and I'm going to do the front of my eye with that. So that's Celestial, and now I'm going to take the shade Drama and blend it into that. And then I'm just going to go to the other eye and do the same thing. I'm kind of regretting using Drama because it is really dark and it doesn't give the effect of a full cut crease because it's similar to this shade. And I think it would have looked cuter if I used Celeste the whole thing. But we're just going to work with it and hopefully it looks nicer. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to clean it up a bit with some makeup remover and take out any follow and then this part. Next, I'm going to do a winged liner using the NYX Epic ink. And next, I'm going to go back to my Laura Mercier concealer and clean up the wings and the eyeshadow. Okay, and I think that's it for the eyes, so now I'm just going to move on to the rest of my face. I'm going to start off by putting the Glam Glow Glow Starter moisturizer on my face, and I'm just going to blend that into my cheeks with a beauty blender. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline 24 Hour Stay foundation in the shade Natural Ivory. Once again, I'm going to go back in with the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion and conceal my face. And then I'm going to take an Anastasia contour stick in the shade Fawn and just warm it up on the back of my hand and then use it as a contour. With the stick, if you warm it up on the back of your hand, it blends out so nicely and easily and it looks really good. But if you don't warm it up, it's like the most impossible thing to blend out. So it's really weird, but as long as you warm it up, it's fine. So then, before my concealer sets, I'm just going to bake it. And I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Fair. And then while that's baking, I'm going to go into my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and take an angled Isabella Scott brush and go over the contour with the powder to set it. While that's baking, I'm going to apply mascara to my eyelashes and add falsies. I'm going to be using the Milk Kush mascara, which is my favorite one, as you guys probably know. While the lash glue is drying, I'm just going to wipe off the bake and then curl them when I'm done. Go back to the Norvina palette and get the shade Soul and put it on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the shade Wild Child, which is the shimmery pink, and use it as an inner corner highlight. And then I'm going to set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and do highlight. So for highlight, I'm going to be using Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit. And this is really fitting because there's a purple highlight, and I'm totally going to use that because I'm trying to go for a purple look. I'm going to do a mixture of Spectra and Luna, so Luna's the white one, just so it's less purple on my face. Then I'm going to take a small flat Isabella Scott brush and highlight my brow bone with Luna and Spectra. And lastly, I'm just going to do lips. So I'm going to outline them with this Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place lip liner in the shade Mauve. Since the eyes are really crazy ready, I'm just going to go with a nude lip. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline, I don't even know what this is, Maybelline lipstick in the shade Nude Lust. And I'm just going to go over the lip with a clear gloss to make it pop a little bit more. Okay guys, so that's the completed look for today using the Anastasia Norvina palette. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more looks with this palette, let me know. Let me know what you think about this one, and if you want to see looks with different palettes or different brands, let me know and I'll be happy to do that. So my next video, I'm going to be starting my Halloween series. So I'm really excited for that, and I have a lot of cool things coming up. So don't forget to subscribe so you guys can see that. And yeah, I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.